Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. 2 people have died following a weekend crash south of Harrisburg. It happened Saturday morning when a car collided with a pickup at an intersection on South Dakota Highway 115. Both vehicles ended up in the ditch. The 79-year-old man driving the car, along with a 79-year-old woman passenger, both from Harrisburg, died at the scene. The driver of the pickup was not hurt. A Sioux Falls business has severe damage following a weekend fire. Sioux Falls Fire Rescue responded to the fire at a commercial building in the 3600 block of West Hoveland Drive just before 3 o'clock Saturday morning. The fire was burning throughout a large shop section of the building by the time crews arrived. Fire Rescue says fighting the fire was difficult due to its size, as well as the construction of the building and the contents inside. No one was hurt. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Clay bowls are helping raise awareness about poverty in our community. Church on the Street, Journey of Hope, and Pueblo de Dios invited people to Eastside Lutheran Church Saturday to make these clay bowls that will be used at a soup supper in February. Pottery skills were not required in the creation of these bowls.
We want to see your fingers. We want to see imperfections. We want to see whatever it is that you want to put into this bowl, like love and kindness, is put into a bowl and shared in our relationships and through the whole experience.
The bowls are part of a fundraiser to help the 3 ministries serve people experiencing poverty. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It has been a beautiful start to the day out there. A little bit on the chilly side, but still, we're going to likely experience far worse as we head toward the winter season. Speaking of winter, there's a view from Terry Peak, 32 with a southwest wind at 14 miles per hour. And if I'm not mistaken, they are also apparently making a little bit of snow out there. Can't blame them. It's been more than chilly enough. Can't say the same, however, though, for Great Bear. 34 here in Sioux Falls. Not much of a breeze to speak of, but there is plenty of time to get to that. And we may even see a few flakes sooner rather than later in a couple of locations. Temperatures right now in the 20s in Rapid City. There are 29, 24 for Faith, 36 though in Spearfish, 31 for Pierre, 27 in Aberdeen, 10 warmer though towards Sisseton, 34 here in Sioux Falls, 35 Yankton, 33 for Worthington, as well as Winter. The wind, again, not that big of a deal this morning. In fact, while it may be a little bit breezy at times today, it's not going to be as bad as what we've seen say yesterday, for example. But by the middle of the week, we have a couple of changes to talk about. Of course, we have to talk about the Monday outlook as well. We'll break down those details coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, while you're used to keeping up with KELOLAND News, there's another news program in town that's run by high schoolers. The District News Minute is a newscast where students at CTE Academy shoot, anchor, and run the entire show. As students have gotten used to the process, they're realizing how important each and every job is.
It feels more like a lot of people doing a lot of smaller jobs than like a few people doing really big jobs, if that makes sense. Like everyone has to focus on the things that they're doing because if one person messes up, it affects everybody else.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Summer Roddershot gives us a behind-the-scenes look at the student-run newscast and hear what these future broadcast journalists are taking away from the experience. Be sure to watch tonight at 10. The Dakota Territory Gun Collectors James O. Applin Memorial Gun Show wraps up today at the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds in Sioux Falls. It's taking place in the Expo Center from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The gun there's more than 300 vendor tables where you can buy, sell, or trade guns and gear for any shooting sport. Admission is $10. Every paid admission will automatically be entered to win a .22 Savage rifle. AMC Collective in Sioux Falls is hosting a Snow People Ornament Make and Take. You're invited to create your own holiday ornaments from 1 to 3:30. You'll get a choice of scarf color and ribbon color for the hat. All materials are provided. The cost is $3. The Cayley Library in Sioux Falls is hosting a sensory-friendly Lego event for children ages 8 and up. The library will provide the Legos for kids to build. The free event runs from 1 to 3:30. And enjoy a doubleheader of pro football action on KELOLAND TV. CBS Sports coverage begins at 11 a.m. Central Time with the NFL Today. Then the Minnesota Vikings take on the Tennessee Titans at noon. That's followed by the Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills at 3:25. Adam?
Well, here we go through the day today, which is shaping up to be pretty nice. Sure, we've had a gorgeous sunrise on our hands across the region. The afternoon is going to follow suit, and really, I think the sunset will also put on quite a show across KELOLAND, and that is what's to thank down there to our south. High pressure over the Kansas-Nebraska border. That is going to assert more than enough influence for the rest of the day and into the night, for that matter. As we head toward Monday, though, that's when things start to unravel, and they do so pretty quickly as we head into the second half of the day. Watch as rain comes on up. Especially if you're East River, you can get in on a good amount of rain, a half to a full inch of rain in several areas. Lesser amounts, though, West River, as it's more scattered than anything else. Also can see a few scattered rain and snow showers out of that. We'll get a small break on occasion on Tuesday with low pressure slow to get out of here. We're going to switch views and show you what I'm talking about. So here's Tuesday afternoon going into Wednesday. Also notice some wraparound moisture trying to stick around on the backside of low pressure with chillier temperatures coming in. So yeah, we do have the potential to see a little bit of snow in a couple of areas Wednesday into Wednesday night. By Thursday, however, we do quiet down, and we are going to be, in general, pretty seasonable as we head into the end of the week. This is what we're looking at for rainfall through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Now, keep in mind, this could wobble west or east, depending on the final track of this low. So don't get too attached to where this sharp cutoff is, or the numbers for that matter, as that can also be subject to change. But just know that the general rule of thumb is pretty simple. The farther east of the Missouri River Valley you go, the more likely you are to see a good amount of rain, and then vice versa as you head off to the west. We also have the potential, as I mentioned, to see a little bit of snow in a couple of areas. This is the risk of at least an inch or more of snow through Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Better opportunities up toward northeastern South Dakota near Mulbridge and Eureka as well. Lesser opportunities once you head south of Highway 14 and especially the I-90 corridor. So a couple of things to keep in mind through the midweek outlook. Also, be mindful of some wind chills in the teens for Wednesday and Thursday morning. We haven't had to deal with that yet, so something to keep in the back of your mind. Today, though, nothing to worry about. Beautiful weather today, 50s across the board with a good amount of sunshine. Overnight low temperatures dropping into the 20s and low 30s. The wind will back off a little bit as well, especially if you are East River. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll have temperatures gradually falling from the mid-50s today to the mid-30s by Wednesday into Thursday. And again, it is going to be pretty breezy at times, so you will want to keep that in mind. It is going to certainly feel like we are in the second half of November. Also, the rain building in on Monday into Tuesday, and a couple of scattered snow showers on Wednesday. The end of the week, though, is looking pretty nice. Same goes for Aberdeen, 54 today with sunshine. Rain develops later Monday into Tuesday. Some snow showers possible on Wednesday, with temperatures sliding down into the 30s by then. And then you'll stay in the upper 30s headed toward the weekend, but at least you're quiet. In Pierre, 57 and sunny today. Some rain Monday into Tuesday. A few snow showers possible on Wednesday before you quiet down and get ready for a very pleasant end of the week. 41 with a good amount of sunshine. And for Rapid City, great weather today, just like everybody else, 57 and sunny. Then some lesser chances for rain and snow showers. The former more so on Monday, the latter more so into Tuesday and early Wednesday. You also are able to rebound a little bit more for the second half of the week, at least in terms of temperatures. You get back into the 40s. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.